Good morning, everybody. That's right. It's me, your host, Brent Lane. It is a glorious Wednesday. It is the 17th of June as we keep on ticking towards July and low season in Puerto Vallarta. And you have found, or you're returning to, as many do, Puerto Vallarta right now. Oh, glad to have you here. And we got a little bit of news today. We got lots of fun like we always do. And I'm so happy you're here. Good morning to you, Adam. Nice to see you this morning. And again, I will throw this out there. If you are, oh my gosh, they're all coming in fast. Good morning. We'll throw in how about this one for you, Lilia? Goal! We got to change it up a little bit. Oh, and there's John, the Coffee Cam guy. Good to see you. Hey, good morning, Mark. Good to see you. Mark Hartman, good morning from North Carolina. I can't keep up with you. I thought you were just in New York. Chandra, always nice to see you. Good morning. Thank you so much for joining in. Everyone's checking in today, including me, and I love it. And I hope y'all are just digging the vibe of this show. I've had to explain it a lot more lately, it seems. Maybe it's just because I've had some new viewers, but people are trying to figure out, what is it? Is it news? Is it fun? Well, my answer is it's both. I mean, it can be both. It's lighter news and it's fun. I think it is. I think if it wasn't fun, y'all wouldn't be here every single day. So that's my goal. This is what it is. But you know what? If you've got a different idea and you've got thoughts, well, there you go. There's my email address. Shoot that out to me anytime you want. Oh, I can see that my ticker is not running this morning. Where are you? Let's see. Let me find my ticker really quick. There we go. There we go. Good morning, Laura. She comes on with the ticker. So again, if you want to hit me up with anything, that's my email address. And if you're new, where most of you so far on are not, hit the little bell down in the corner on the bottom of your screen. Hit subscribe to all, and you'll always be notified when the show's on. And I don't have to remind you. Love it. All right. What do we got going on today on Wednesday the 17th? Yesterday, I entertained you with bouncing soccer balls blowing around Guadalajara, a mule in the middle of the street. I don't have that today per se, but I do have a beautiful shot of a very clouded over but still lovely Puerto Vallarta. I mean, have a look at that. That's amazing. We are so blessed to live in this place, even when it's hot and sticky. You just got to be happy. So look at that. That's amazing. All right. What else is going on? Just a quick reminder, I love to hear from you. I love to hear from you on the show with your comments, number one, but I love to get email from you. Once again, if you want to hit me up, please do. If you got somebody messaged me last night actually or this morning for a story idea about a dog shelter that needs some help. So I think she's putting that together. She's going to send that in. I also got some messages from one of the theaters in town talking about helping them in low season. But, that's what we're all about. We're all here for each other, to help each other. And if this shows one way to help the local businesses here in Vallarta, I am willing and happy to do that. Also, let's see what else. Oh, I did put out a message. You probably saw it yesterday, asking, hey, Met Bros, good morning. Boom, I see you. I put out a message yesterday on my personal Facebook page just saying, if you're an admin of a group and you're interested in having this show posted to your group daily, so because your group's interested in the news Monday through Friday with a little bit of fun, to shoot me a message. Now, a few people were a little confused by that and ended up messaging me, hey, can you personally send me the news every day? That's actually super easy. You can already do that. Hey, Oak42, good morning. How are you? Welcome to the show. That's actually really easy. So one, obviously, if you hit the notifications, as I always say, right there in YouTube. The other great way, though, if you just want to make it completely, forget and go, is to look in the show notes and use the link for Substack. Substack will actually send you an email every single day with the show attached to it and the headlines, and you choose to watch it at your leisure. You're not going to join me live, which you all do, which I love that the most. But at least you'll make sure you get it. So if you are a group admin for a local group in Puerto Vallarta and you want this show on your site each morning, Monday through Friday. Just shoot me a message, let me know, and I'll add you. We just had a new ad yesterday, as we've had one change around. So I've got a few more free spaces for that if your group wants to have the news daily, and I'll just blast that out every morning. All I ask is you just put me on auto approve so that the message gets out every morning before 10 and people can join. How fun. All right, let's jump into some news. But first, you know what's coming. You know what it is. It's time for
Coffee time on PVRN. Hey, clink those cups. Let's wake again. Sip the truth with a little grin. Coffee time. Let the news roll in.
All right. I hope you did it with me. I love it. Let's get some cheers out there and jump into our first story this morning. So the first story this morning is the municipal government of Puerto Vallarta has officially launched a new Dr. Tucan clinic in Las Mojaneras and in a delegation to expand its network of free medical services. They're located at the intersection of Jalisco and Zacatecas streets, and this new facility is designed to bridge the healthcare gap for thousands of families in nearby neighborhoods who previously faced a lack of accessible medical services. The clinic is staffed by family physicians, a dental team, and healthcare specialists to offer dignified and personal healthcare to the local community. So patients at the clinic can access a wide variety of comprehensive healthcare services entirely free of charge, including dental cleaning, simple tooth extractions, and fluoride applications. The facility is equipped with a clinical laboratory, pap smear screening capabilities, an optical center for vision assessment, and an on-site pharmacy. To further support these families, the clinic provides free prescription eyeglasses and allows patients to receive up to 3 essential medications per month, totally free of cost. Wow. Okay. So of course this administration's been getting a lot of like negative press lately, but I feel like stuff like this doesn't get highlighted as much to balance it out because people seem to always be looking for the negative. That's not what this show is about. So this is a great thing. I think once again, these clinics are great. I know the whole Tucan brand has been kind of bashed a little bit online in terms of some of the beaches and things, but it is one of Munguia's initiatives. And like, hey, I like this one. I mean, I think it's a pretty good one. I think it's definitely going to help those families. If you've got an opinion, definitely throw it in the comments, chat about it. I love when y'all chat amongst each other. I see y'all up there. That's awesome. All right, moving on with the news this morning. In our next story, the state government of Jalisco has launched an economic support program with a total budget of 10 million pesos, which is aimed at assisting women who are victims of violence. Managed through the state's network of justice centers for women, the initiative is designed to provide direct financial aid to more than 1,000 users across its 5 active regional centers. The primary goal of the funding is to offer economic autonomy to survivors, giving them the vital financial means needed to leave abusive household environments. The financial packages range from 1,000 to 50,000 pesos per case, depending on a thorough evaluation of each user's specific level of risk and their economic vulnerability. This resource can be utilized to cover emergency costs, such as securing 3 months' rent, to move into a safe space, or reinforcing a survivor's personal support network. All critical requests for high-value assistance must be reviewed and formally authorized by a specialized internal evaluation committee to ensure complete, transparent distribution of these funds. Okay, very interesting. All right. Oh, Matt Varda, what did it say? Of course, whenever you... Yeah, absolutely. Glad you chimed in on that, Matt. 100%. I agree with that. I'll give you a nice for that one. I don't get to use that one very often. All right. Are you a Marina Vallarta resident? If you are, this story might be of interest to you. If you're not, it might still be of interest to you, as my studio is right here in the marina. So it's of interest to me. So let me tell you what's going on. There's our whales. The Marina Vallarta Residents Association is actively engaging with municipal authorities to push for a comprehensive urban livability plan to handle the neighborhood's rapid development and heavy pedestrian traffic. Association leadership is demanding binding short, medium, and long-term commitments from the city to resolve pressing neighborhood issues. Key priorities include upgrading the local public lighting infrastructure, increasing neighborhood security, improving daily street cleanliness, and enhancing the overall visual image of the popular interior boardwalks, aka Malecon. Amid these community demands, Puerto Vallarta's water utilities, SAPAL, as we know them, has advanced significant infrastructure updates in the Marina Vallarta residential area. A major sanitary sewer pipe replacement project along Calle Albatross is already 90% complete, and additionally, SAPAL is executing an authorized 11.7 million peso expansion of the treated water network, known as the Purple Line, which will provide sustainable supplied recycled water to irrigate neighborhoods, expansive green spaces. So, what do you think about that one? Do you live in the marina? Do you walk in the marina? Do you feel any of these things they're talking about in terms of cleanliness and lighting infrastructure, security issues? I would say along the Malecon, it could benefit from more trash cans. For a while there, we had a bunch of them, and now there's not as many, so people are more inclined to put their trash on the ground, which in the marina is picked up pretty quickly, but that sucks because it could end up in the water. Also, I wish they would have a uniform, you know how they do the fencing where the crocodiles generally are? I know John knows because he's the Coffee Cam guy. It'd be nice if they just had a uniform barrier there rather than a mix of like one type of gate, another removable gate, and like police tape. But day to day, I think the marina, as you walk around in the marina, is actually pretty clean. But maybe you've got a different opinion. If you're marina people, I would love to hear from you. Shoot me a note in the comments. All right, let's have a sip of coffee. It is time. I'm feeling it. Cheers to y'all for joining, whether it's day or morning, where you are, midday, that is. All right, what is next? Fire hoses to Liza. Good morning to you with your snarky little comment. I see you over there. That's pretty funny. All right, yes, fire hoses would be good. Lighting in the marina. Okay, so I feel like it's pretty good. No, you mean the hydrants. Absolutely. I get you, Liza. I feel like the lighting is pretty good here. Maybe Laura can jump in if she's still on it with her opinion, but I feel like when we walk at night in the marina, it's lit enough. I know that those oil lamp looking things that aren't actually gas lamps aren't actually gas lamps. We're out for a while. And the crazy thing is, one day we were walking along, we kept hearing this knocking noise all over the marina and all the different streets, and come to find out it's the freaking woodpeckers. The woodpeckers are landing on those what look like gas lamps, but they're electric, and they're pecking them and probably breaking them. So the woodpeckers might be to blame for the lighting issues in the marina. But I think the marina is fairly decent. I'm glad you got a laugh out of that. And that's totally true. We totally saw woodpeckers banging on them. You get this metal clank, clank, clank. I'm sure the woodpeckers get a headache from it, but I digress. All right, if you've got a comment, I'll put it up in just a second. Yeah, that will be a good. I agree with you 100% on that one. I'll even give you a little cheers on that one. All right, moving on. That's a big cheers for that one. Good job, Liza. Moving on, it's a story in Fluvial Vallarta, where we're moving to now from the marina for a minute, because residents have issued an urgent safety appeal regarding a complete infrastructure blackout, quote unquote, at the busy intersection of Jesus Diaz Barba and Los Tules Avenue. The traffic signals at this crucial junction have been entirely broken now for several weeks, while adjacent streetlights are out, plunging the entire area, plunging, I love the hyperboles in these articles, into darkness after sunset. The intersection serves as a highly traveled connector route between major intersections, and this failure, this light being out, is causing a daily hazard for thousands of commuters and shoppers. Have you been through there? I don't know. Check it out. Let me know what you think. But these ongoing outages, according to the report, have sparked significant public concerns, as drivers entering from secondary streets are left without clear right-of-way indications, causing dangerous confusion during peak traffic hours and after rainstorms. Fun fact, and I'll get to Laura's comment in just a minute. Did you know how the right-of-way rules work in Mexico? This is what we were told, and I can neither confirm or deny this. Maybe you can. But the right-of-way is always granted to the larger street, to the point where if you were in a traffic accident, I believe, and I've been told that the insurance adjuster will come out and measure the two streets, and whichever one was wider had the right of way. Boom. Okay. So we'll get back to lighting in the marina in just a second. I see y'all's comments up there. So furthermore, pedestrians and cyclists traveling through the dark, uncontrolled corridor face an elevated risk of accidents, while municipal public services are responsible for the street lights and the transit safety department manages the traffic signals. Residents are complaining that the city has not yet deployed crews to fix the site. Okay, let's jump back into the marina real quick. So overall, compared to other parts of the city, I don't walk when it's dark out, not running to a crop crossing. That is very possible in the marina, 100%. Super dark in the area at night. Traffic signals are rough for drivers. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, I'd love to see safety of local people reported. Yeah, 100%. Marina is pretty good, I think. I think there's definitely other areas that could use more focus, but yeah, okay. Oh, comments for the flip. All right, I'm keeping up as best I can, y'all, but I love how much interaction we're having. All right, keep on chatting away with that, but I'm going to cover you up for just a second because we have another story to cover this morning. So let's talk about Legos. That's a pretty funny photo I found. Hey, I see you there, Albert. Good morning to you. I'll give you a good morning. Late, but you made it. I love it. All right. Did you hear about this one? So here's a national story real quick. Not Vallarta centric as it is low season and there's not a ton of Vallarta stories. Did you hear about the Lego World Cup trophy being stolen and disappearing? So an investigation is underway in Guadalajara following the sudden disappearance of a large World Cup trophy replica constructed entirely out of Lego bricks. The incident took place on the night of Monday, June 15th, inside the crowded FIFA fan festival. Don't try to say that one fast. At the historic Plaza de Armas in Centro Histórico, where thousands of football fans gather daily to celebrate the World Cup matches. Because of the bike race. Cool. The custom sculpture stood over 1 meter tall, was valued at approximately 3,500 pesos, and served as the central interactive attraction at the official Lego sponsor stand. Security alerts were triggered around 9:33 p.m. when a surveillance operator at the monitoring center noticed, whoa, the Lego trophy was missing. And then they immediately notified the State Secretariat of Security and Municipal Police. The workers at that stand noticed the sculpture was last seen around 8:30 p.m. when a man and his young daughter were interacting with the display. Organizers initially assumed a staff member had packed the piece away during the closing procedures, but a full sweep of the fence area confirmed it is gone. And authorities are now working to determine if it was stolen or misplaced. Hopefully not dropped. I mean, it would keep like lots of Legos everywhere. So there you go. All right. So if you missed a couple of the comments here, let's see. Late bike race. The marina does have its own association that all the condos of business pay into, which is why there is a specific marina security and trash service. That is absolutely true. So that is definitely why I feel like the infrastructure sometimes here is a little more solid. It's not perfect, but definitely there's a lot of condos and a lot of residents here is paying into that. Yes, hopefully oh my gosh, could you imagine stepping on those Legos with that? You know, it's always like a meme of I stepped on a Lego. And Laura, I tell you what, Laura, I'll make you a deal. I will make you a Lego trophy once you pass your certification exam. And, all right, I won't get into that much on air, but she's studying for a big exam. It's why you don't see us out and about very much. But I think when she passes that exam and she gets her certification, it's got to be right around the corner, no pressure. She gets a trophy. And there is no worse pain. Yeah, good luck, Laura. I love that. What can we give Laura? We're going to give Laura we'll give her a kiss. There you go. Good luck, Laura, with a good luck kiss. All right, one last time. I would like a sip of coffee. I don't know if you want one, but let's do it. Good stuff, good stuff. All right, that's all I really have for today. We're at about just under 20 minutes, which is perfect. I hope you enjoyed the show today. We'll be back on tomorrow, of course. And tomorrow, don't forget, is the World Cup match. It's going to be Mexico versus South Korea. I'm hoping to get down to the fan zone. So if you're headed out there, tomorrow evening, I think, is the match. I think it's 7 p.m. Double check me. But if you're out there and you see me, say, hey, I love to chat with y'all. I love that y'all showed up today, but that's the end. And so I will see you tomorrow on Thursday. And then we got one more day till Casual Friday. Thank you so much for joining. And I will see you all again with the build up tomorrow. Have a good one, y'all.